Well, maybe Dr. King didn't get on that part of the tape. Anyway, we have to say the challenge is still there. Sorry about that interruption there, but I'm doing my own videotaping, using cameras here and there, trying to do whatever I can with what's available to me to keep that dream, to wake that dream up in you. And ladies and gentlemen, I have some notes here. I was going to try to speak them to you, but I'd rather not because of I don't know whether these cameras are going to go out on me again real quick. So I'm just going to read them to you, if I may. One, it says, suppose there were two groups of sheep. One group had a mean, dishonest shepherd who led his flock in most displeasing activities that ultimately led them to slaughter. This flock and shepherd suffered a form of damnation. The other group had a caring, compassionate shepherd that led them through green pastures with plenty running fresh water, and on a path that led to greener pastures and wonders for the flock. Others would-be shepherds were jealous and killed this good shepherd and took control of the flock, while leading them down the path of the dishonest shepherd. Being sheep, though they walked with the good shepherd, will they now conform to the dictates of no good shepherd? What? Though they walked with the good shepherd, will they now conform to the dictates of a no good shepherd? Being sheep, they follow the directions of any shepherd in charge. This is the reason that God made sheep and made humans. Humans walk by conscience. Conscience is programmed by the Maker. This type of human always follow their conscience. If a shepherd, a preacher, a politician, a government is on the path of conscience, it appears that the humans are on the path with the shepherd. However, if the shepherd, the preacher, the politician, government is not on the path, then it is the duty and the responsibility of the humans to walk against this policy. When humans sell out to avoid poverty and other humans sell out to remain alive, these humans have joined a wolf for a shepherd, and only those led by conscience will resist. Again, when major institutions and players construct a plan to poison the drinking water of citizens and treat water of children with chemicals that cause health problems, or treat the atmosphere with chemicals to affect negatively, and return to treat an entire race as indispensable, put chemicals in food supply to cause sickness and disease throughout the population. And when many of the rich power players in the nation boldly assert that they are a part of a plan to depopulate their nation and the world to a number more satisfactory for their goals, humans of conscience will resist such institutions to find out that you can't escape the dome. Truth is, no human, absent the Spirit of God, will stand up with the attitude of victory. What are you supposed to do when for years you were told the earth is sphere, only later to be told it's flat, that you've been to the moon, only to find out that you can't escape the dome? How is it that a people can be so complacent to a way of thinking like this? Wow. Everything's going crazy. Here's the con. There is something called secret societies. And let me tell you what about the secret societies. A group of people sit around thinking about their future and design it in their minds. They see themselves as superior to others, and as such, they should rule and control the inferior. They tell themselves this. So they think and they wonder. In the common society, people do what is required for survival. They farm, they build, etc. Their business is performed on barter terms. Back in the self-appointed elitists, they're considering a means to highlight their self-importance, their superiority. So they observe the populist means of trade. They observe barter. And they see how difficult it is and how they can exercise commerce in a fair manner so as a solution, the elite would create a means of exchange that would allow more flexibility in shopping, in purchasing, and in securing. Their solution was the money program. We are all aware of the benefit above barter. But what was not made available to the public was the motivation of the elite in such a program. That information was kept secret. See, they told you how this program, money, would work for you, how it would help you to not have to buy all your cows a day. You can buy one or a piece of meat. You come back anytime because you got some money, go buy another cow or a piece of meat. Rather than having to get all your cows and have no place to put them and all that kind of stuff. So money appeared to be easy. That's what they told you. That's what they got you on. But what they didn't tell you, that's what they kept secret, what they kept for their benefit, what they really did this program for. Not really for you. They made you think it's for you, but they used it for benefit them. They call these Ponzi schemes. Here's the secret. The heart of the throb of the secret society, available only to the elite. Here's that. Some of the secrets involved were that there would be taxation and fees. There would be perhaps inflation, and there would be deflation, and there would be depressions, and all of these things are made to rip off the public. There would be times when the economy would just totally collapse. There would be runs on banks, and when they would get fraction working with banks, and this program only worked for the elite. And so while you were being used, while the people are being used, but people like Jesus Christ, I say Jesus Christ because everybody knows something about Jesus Christ. People who, like Gandhi, we heard about Gandhi. That wasn't too long ago that he did. We even heard about John Brown. Well, we heard about Dr. King. We heard about Malcolm X. We heard about these people. We heard about those 3 boys that were killed in Philadelphia, you know. We heard about all these kinds of things. And these people gave their lives because they believed in something. But they didn't just believe. They knew it. This is why they walked that way. And they are dead as a symbol of a message to all of us that we refuse to receive. We say that we got some from Dr. King because the nation, the powers that be, decided to trick us by giving King a holiday. Well, that was great. It makes us remember Dr. King. And we accepted that in substitute for what Dr. King was teaching us, for what Jesus was teaching us, or what Gandhi was teaching us, is this, is that no man owns anything over you that you don't allow him to have. And if not one single man can have that authority over you, and if one single man can't have that authority over you, then the total population of the entire earth cannot have that control over you. That the control is in your hands. You can always control yourself if you desire to, because it was made that you have authority over you. You are God over you. And how you deal with that outside of you determines to everything outside of you who you really are. Now, if you walk according to the dictates of the society outside of you that's about robbing the people of their God-given gifts, if you want to be a part of that, then you will step into that society. You will walk into that society. That's what the blacks did when they were made slaves. Some were jumping off of boats out here. Some were doing all kinds of things to kill themselves rather than be a slave. They were set free. But others decided, well, better to live today. They walked into the hell. The natives, they fought back. Those were free people that were fighting back. They were fighting for their freedom, and they remained free. But others decided for one reason or another, well, just to keep on living, we'll step into this hell. Like this hell is going to change. This hell is not going to change. The thing is, the only thing that ever changes is you. You change. If you change, and if you truly change, I mean truly change, then you will see the world for what it is. And you will walk according to the spirit that led Dr. King, that led Malcolm X, that led Gandhi, that led Jesus Christ. You will walk according to that spirit, and you will be immediately free. Because all that other stuff out here about the way the system operates is nothing but a bunch of hell. And the way you walk according to God's will clear this sucker up. Or if hell is so thick, if the people so caught up in hell that they reject still the Spirit of God, then that evil will come and call itself trying to wipe you out. And to those amongst them, they see you as being wiped out because of what they did to you. But by the spirit of that which always kept you, that which is being lifted up by that spirit is never held bondage until you say you are. And as long as you are deemed free, God has made you free, and that's what you are. So what actually happens is that you transpire out of this dimensional being into what you have created by the power of God and your love. Now, that, you don't want a statue. I mean, a statue looks good to remind somebody that there was somebody that was really amongst you, but he had no effect. But just to let you know we honor him, we put the statue up here. Or we got a place where you can go stand where he stood. That's all we want you to do. Don't you dare get free. Don't you dare get free. So I want you to know that the message of Dr. King's Day by the Spirit of God from me to you is this: walking tall. When you say walking tall, that means walking free. Walking free, there's no danger in walking free. To walk free means that you have love for the whole world, that you understand the world is lost, and there's no need of really being angry with it because it doesn't even know it's lost. You were part of it. You didn't know you were lost. Now your eyes have been opened. You can see, you see your brothers, you love them, and they're lost. And you can't do nothing but lead them to the well. You cannot make them drink. But how do you lead them to the well truly? Not by talking, because all talk seems to be fake. You who are led by the Spirit of God, walk by the Spirit of God in the midst of this hell. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening in the United States right now appears to be, according to the Spirit, a creation of one of the deepest hells we've experienced in all of our lifetimes. I don't care what the conversation is. I'm saying what the Spirit said it appears to be. Now, it might not happen. But that's not what we who are children of God bank on. We are sure ourselves it's not going to happen because we walk according to the light. We walk according to the light. And if it happens, it won't be because we were sitting down waiting to see. No, baby, we were paving the way. So did Dr. King. So says Malcolm X. So says Gandhi. So says Jesus Christ. So says John Brown. So said all of those who stood up and say, I refuse to be a slave. So walk tall, everybody. Dr. King says it. Walk tall. Bye-bye.